Hi Aquarius, thank you so much for visiting my channel and welcome to my channel. This is a general reading for the zodiac sign of Aquarius, sun, moon, and rising sign. So if this reading doesn't resonate for you and if you have the time, I encourage you to check out your moon and or rising sign videos. Also, I want to thank everyone who has booked a personal reading with me. I really appreciate it. And if you are interested in booking a personal reading with me, the information to do so is in the description box below. So Aquarius, let's go ahead and get started with your general reading. The first card you have is the Chariot reversed, and this is how you feel right now. You are feeling a little stuck, a little stagnant in some area in your life. You might have you may have very recently had this energy of really charging quickly and fast toward something that you really wanted to accomplish. It could have been a romantic relationship, a project, business job, whatever. It's going to be different for each of you guys, but something that you really charged forward to, and it's almost like a hand came and stopped you. There was something that kind of dampened your momentum, disappointed you, where you felt like, oh, I can't. Oh, it feels like you got really, really excited all of a sudden about something, or you got some kind of like spark or motivation to go do something, and you're like, okay, I'm going to do it now, and then something stopped you. It could have been something practical you need to address. It could have been something you were feeling emotionally or psychologically that kind of took you off guard. It could have been another person that stopped you or let you know something that you had to address that you didn't realize. Whatever it is, it's kind of like they rained on your parade. Right? The Chariot is like coming into town like they're on a parade, and like someone stopped you, you weren't able to move forward at this time. So you're feeling stuck, you're feeling stagnant, that you weren't able to progress as quickly as you wanted. But the Chariot reversed is not all hope is lost. It's kind of just saying you can't move as fast as you would like to right now. There's considerations that need to be taken account for. It's still the Chariot card. You are still going to get there, but there's some kind of stagnancy or delay right now that you're dealing with, and it's affected you. It's made you feel a little down. So I'm feeling that that's what a lot of you guys are feeling right now. And the second card is what you're wanting right now. You have the Six of Cups reversed. So I feel two things with this. The first thing I feel is okay, so the Six of Cups reversed can be a heavy card, Aquarius, and I'm not going to sugarcoat it. I'm just going to tell you like it is, okay? I'll give you the couple of different options, okay, and then you'll see how it fits for you. So the first thing with the Six of Cups reversed is, and I'm someone who comes from a background of trauma, so I really understand if this is what's you're going through, Aquarius. I just want to share that. The Six of Cups reversed is having like memories or flashbacks from something that might have happened a long time ago that's really affecting you right now. It could be childhood stuff, because there are children in this card on the picture. If it's not childhood stuff, it could be something that happened a while ago, that something that's a bad memory that could be traumatic. Maybe if it's not traumatic, it could have just left a really bad taste in your mouth. Something that happened, and it's like you can't stop thinking about it right now, and it's really bothering you, and you don't want to be dealing with it, but you are. You kind of want to fix this. It's also, Six of Cups reversed is also about noticing and recognizing that you do have negative bad memories and wanting to go create new memories to replace them, so you can kind of like remake the story for yourself so that you can feel better and have some relief. Okay? The Six of Cups reversed could also be like really missing, if it's not as severe, I know that's like a really heavy reading. The other lighter reading of it is just really missing simpler times, missing your friends and family, missing someone from your past. This could be wanting to reconcile with someone from your past that maybe you haven't talked to in a long time. Yeah, I feel like for a lot of you, it's remembering something from the past that is making you feel icky. It's bringing up some material for you And Aquarius, if that's the case, like, and if you have the ability to do so, I encourage you to try and get some kind of support, some kind of counseling or therapy. I'm not trying to tell you what to do. I'm just mentioning that because that energy does come up with this card of like something from the past that's really hurting your heart and you really wanting to get out of it. Okay? So again, if it's not as severe as that, it's simply, you know, remembering simpler times, wanting and longing for that. And it could just be wanting to reconcile with someone that you haven't seen in a long time. Things might have been left on a bad, sour note, and you're really feeling like you wish that you guys can just bring things back together. Yeah. So yeah, Six of Cups is also just wanting things to be how they used to be. It's a very like reminiscent, what's the word? Nostalgic card. Feeling like that. It's also Aquarius, it's also about being stuck in the past. So be aware of that. You might be too stuck in the past and you can't be present to what is in front of you. So that could be the case for some of you, is just wanting to stay stuck on something that is in the past and not wanting to be here. So I feel like a lot of you Aquarius, whatever the story is, all the different options, it has to do with something in the past that's really preoccupying you right now. Mentally, emotionally, whatever, energetically. The third card you have is challenges you're encountering right now. It's the Five of Pentacles reversed. So this is interesting for a challenge position in this reading. This is about feeling left out in the cold, feeling lonely or left behind in some way. But it's like having the courage to come out of that. So Aquarius, I feel like some of you are kind of getting this renewed courage to come out of like a darker, lonelier space and place that you have been in probably. But then once you get there, you don't really know what to do. It's kind of like you need help and support, Aquarius. That's what it feels like. It's like you have some kind of like renewed courage or interest in kind of coming out of a lonely place, wanting to address it, but not really knowing what to do. Not having the practical tools, because Pentacles are all about practicality, money, like the tools that you need to do what you need to do. So it being in the reverse position tells me as a challenge card that you're kind of coming out of this energy of woe is me. You're coming out of this energy of feeling left out in the cold, feeling lonely or forgotten about. I feel like you guys have maybe felt like this in the recent past, but you kind of have a desire now to get out of that, but you don't know what to do, Aquarius. You need some kind of practical tool to help you. Okay, so for some of you, you could be realizing, you know, I need more money to get these things that I need to do, or I need to find some kind of counseling or therapy, or, you know, I need to find people to connect with. So Aquarius, I know these last two cards are kind of a more heavier energy, but this is what's coming up. If this is your reading, I encourage you to do with whatever is in your power. I know we all have different circumstances. You know, we live different places. We have different incomes, different socioeconomic statuses, and different levels of ability. I understand, but whatever is possible for you at this time, to really do what you can to do to help you. Because this card is telling me that you realize you have a desire to kind of get out of a low place, but you're realizing that you need some kind of practical help and you don't know where to turn. So if there's people you can talk to, or if you can go on the internet and do research, please do so, Aquarius. This is all about you realizing that you need help. Maybe for a long time you're like, I don't need help, I'm fine. But now you're like, I do need help to address how I feel, or I do need help to do this thing that I've been really wanting to do. So it's realizing that you need support, Aquarius, which is a good thing to realize, because we all need help one way or another at some point in our life. So it's not anything bad or to be ashamed of. Like, this is you coming into this realization at this time, which we all do at some point or another. So the fourth card you have, Aquarius, is Six of Wands reversed. And this is opportunities right now. So Here's what I'm feeling with this, Aquarius. I feel like this might be work related for a lot of you. I feel like something might have went wrong at work. If it's not work, it could be with a family dynamic, some relationship. It's something where what you were doing was kind of given some kind of microscopic scrutiny, or someone was really watching closely what you were doing. It's like you had an audience. Even if it was just one person, you know, if it was a romantic relationship or a parent or a cousin or whatever it is, or a boss, it could be work or not necessarily so. It's kind of like some situation where someone was really watching you like a hawk of what you were doing, and something went wrong somehow. Maybe you made a mistake, maybe you failed at a project somehow, you forgot something. It's like something kind of went wrong where people were watching you, and it was hard, Aquarius. It's like you felt embarrassed. You felt like, oh man, like what do I do now? It could be related to the last two cards of what you're going through, like having this bad memory and wanting to kind of get out of this challenging time. But because it's in the opportunity position, it's actually a really good card, Aquarius. It's telling me that at this time there is an opportunity for you to flip this on the upright, where you go either return to, or for the first time be in a more space of public acknowledgement and acclaim that is very positive. Okay, so it's saying there is an opportunity to right this wrong, whatever it is. Whatever it is where it's like you kind of made a mistake, or maybe you tried to get away with something and it didn't really work out. There is an opportunity for you to correct it, Aquarius, okay? At this time or in the very near future, something will come along where you'll realize dynamics have changed, or something has shifted, where you now have an opportunity to go and address this. I know that sounds very vague, but I don't know exactly what it's going to be, because it's going to be different for each of you, okay? There might be an opportunity to clear the air with someone. There might be an opportunity to like fix a mistake that you made on something you were working on, but there is an opportunity to fix it, Aquarius. So that's like a relief to hear. The fifth card you have is advice at this time. It's the Tower. So Aquarius, you are being asked with this card. I know this is a heavy reading, Aquarius. You guys haven't really had heavy readings the last few months, which is interesting. You're being asked to just let everything fall apart, okay? I know that that's not easy, and I know that that's asking a lot, but with all this energies that you're going through, the Chariot reverse, Six of Cups reversed, like these are difficult energies that you're going through, Five of Pentacles reversed, Six of Wands reversed. It's kind of telling me, because this Tower card has showed up now at this position, it's kind of telling me that you've been trying to keep a house of cards up. Like the cards were falling and you tried to like hold it so that it wouldn't fall. And it's the Tower is telling you, sweetie, just let it fall. Just let it fall. It's not gonna stay up. And this is what you want to do, because your sixth and final card is the Wheel of Fortune in the upright, which I was so happy to see after I pulled out your cards for this reading, because this is telling me that things are going to change and go right for you really, really soon. So I was so happy to get that, Aquarius. You are going through a rough time right now. I see with these first four cards. But the advice for the Tower is, if you feel like you've been, you know, artificially kind of in a contrived way trying to keep everything together and it's just not working out, the Tower is here to tell you it's okay to just let it fall. What does that mean? Maybe you need to let a relationship end. Maybe you need to walk away from a job that isn't working for you anymore. Maybe you need to move. Maybe a place that you're living at isn't working anymore. Maybe a family dynamic, like people in your family are driving you crazy and you just need to walk away from them right now. Maybe you need to finally tell everyone off. Maybe you've been trying to be nice to everyone, Aquarius, and maybe you finally just need to tell everyone how you really feel. Okay, I know we can't always do that at work safely, but it's up to you, Aquarius, what feels right for you. But it's kind of just like you finally tell everyone how you really feel and everything falls down, the Tower falls down, and then you get to start fresh. So for some reason, Aquarius, whatever's going on with you, it's saying that that is the best course of action. It can't be saved, whatever you're trying to keep up, right? And the advice is to let it go so that you can rebuild from there. And like I said, the sixth and final card is a Wheel of Fortune. So it's saying that once you let the tower fall, that's going to fall anyway. It's here, it's happening, that you get the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is about good luck, okay? It could be related to Jupiter or Sagittarius. So if you have Sagittarius in your chart, this could be even more true for you. That things are going to get so positive and so improved for you in the near future when you let this tower fall. When you try and stop making something work that's not working, it'll be a difficult period to get through that once you let it fall, but right around the corner is success. And this card is, they gave you this card as the outcome to tell you it's okay, it's safe. It's safe to let this tower fall of something that isn't working out for you right now, Aquarius. So I can't tell you what to do. I'm not going to tell someone to necessarily quit their job or tell off their spouse or boyfriend. I'm not going to tell anyone that that's what you need to do. You need to see how this resonates for you and make your own decision as an adult, okay? But I'm just telling you that that's what the reading is saying, is to just to let something fall that's not working so that you can start new, and it is going to be right. It will have a good outcome, Aquarius. Yeah, Aquarius, like, you guys have had such positive readings the last few months. If you guys have been watching me since I started the channel, I think I started the channel in July, you guys have been the sign that has gotten the most positive readings, but this is a very heavy reading for you. But it's totally normal, Aquarius. All of us, all the zodiac signs, we all go through our ups and downs throughout the year. It's just the flow of life. It's totally normal. There's nothing wrong with us. So I pulled an additional card to just kind of top off the reading, and this is from a deck that's only the majors and the 4 aces, and you got the Ace of Cups. So I love this Ace of Cups in this deck. I'm sorry, I know I need to get a better camera with a better zoom, but there's a little mouse hiding in a lotus flower, and he's peeking his head out to look. This is actually amazing for this reading. He's peeking his head out to look at the desert around him, and it's kind of like this barren landscape that the artist didn't color in. The only colored in part is the lotus flower and the mouse. So it's kind of like you let the tower fall. You let everything just become totally desolate and a wasteland, so to speak. And then when you're ready, you peek your head out and you see that you have a blank slate to start from. And this card also means you peek your head out to see that it's safe to love again. Because Ace of Cups is all about emotions and love. So you are this little mouse. It is going to be scary when you let the tower fall, but then when you peek out from your little lotus flower, when you're ready, you will see that there's a blank slate, and that could be scary, but from that emptiness, we rebuild and build something better for us, Aquarius. Whew. So that's what I have for you, Aquarius. Thank you for hanging in till the end if you did. I know this was a more challenging reading, but I hope you found it helpful. If it resonated for you, please let me know in the comments section below. And if you enjoyed watching this reading, please make sure to like, share, and subscribe. And once again, if you are interested in booking a personal reading with me, the information to do so is in the description box below. Thank you so much, Aquarius. I'll see you next time, okay? Bye.